I'm down here below the house. There's a woodchuck out that ran back into its hole right here in this red brush field, right next to the food plot, next to the red brush. He was out right there and he ran in that hole, and I stuck my GoPro up right there, and we're gonna see if he decides to come back out or not. And I'm gonna be set up here with my .6 and try to kill him if he does. So we'll just wait a little while and hope that he comes back out, and if he does, we're gonna hit him with a 150 grain soft tip round right out of the 300 or the 30-06. I just sat here for over an hour waiting for that stinking chuck to come out, and I seen another chuck like 2 or 3 different times, and every time I tried to get the camera on it and get on the gun, it was gone. So frustrating. Was never able to get one killed, but we'll go for a little ride now. I don't want to sit here any longer. Let's go see if we can find another chuck. I'm not gonna get those things trimmed and those some of them pine trees transplanted that I want to get planted, but we'll just see if we can find a woodchuck to shoot before the end of the night here.
Don't. Not, please.
We're back, everybody. So yesterday, as you've seen, I never ended up finding a woodchuck to kill. I seen a few, and I just could never get the camera lined up with the rifle. And I see one out in the food plot down here, in the strip food plot, and it's one that I really like to get killed, because obviously if it's in my food plot now, it's got a hole right next to my food plot somewhere, which in turn means it'll be eating my food plot when I plant it. So this one's taken some pretty serious importance to get it killed, because I really want it killed. So we're gonna go do something a little out of the ordinary and put a little stock on this thing to get a good shot on it with the .6, because I'll leave the Pioneer up the hill and we'll make a little stock and get this bugger killed. Well, I missed the darn thing on the first shot, and it looks like the camera didn't even get the second one on film, but I got it on the second shot. So unfortunately, though, it wasn't on film, I don't think, when I shot it. So I owe you 10 push-ups, but I'm gonna give you 20, because not only I missed it the first shot, I didn't get it on video. So I'll pump 20 out for you, and then we'll go down and check this woodchuck out. You know, it's more important to me that we got it killed. I mean, that's a really important woodchuck to get killed right there, because that one's going to wreak havoc on my food plot. And you know, these ones out in the fields are all kind of fun and games, but when I see them like in an area that is going to cause real trouble, shit gets serious. Okay, we're down here at the site of the woodchuck kill. We were up on that knoll right there, shooting right down into the strip food plot here. And that woodchuck is laying right here. Blew a chunk of lung out the backside of him there. All kinds of stuff blown everywhere over here. Oh yeah. Put a pretty significant hole in them for sure. That was a 150 grain soft tip Winchester bullet from about 180 yards, I'd say. Very dead. I took and dug a pine tree out of the ground, and I've got it right here in this bucket, and I want to plant some pine trees in this red brush in here. You can see how it's all just kind of brushed. There's some poplar, a few young cherry trees in there where it's not so wet, but I want to kind of diversify the foliage in here. You know, you don't just want one type of you don't just want red brush. You want a few trees here and there, and you know, a few different levels of cover. And if I can line the back side of this with pines, the wind comes out of the southwest, it'll really knock down the wind that comes through here in the winter. And a lot of times I've noticed these deer like to bed on the opposite side of these pines, right underneath them, to stay out of the wind and kind of to cover. And you see that a lot on these pines over here. The deer bedding right on the back side of them in here, right at the base of them. You can see, especially in the snow. So I want to transplant a bunch of pine trees over on this side and get them going. I don't know if they're going to take or not, but we're going to try. Won't hurt to try. So I'm going to take the shovel in there, and we're going to see if we can't get this transplanted and see if it'll actually grow. Well, I just found kind of a high spot down in here. It's good dry ground, so we'll go ahead and see if this tree would grow in here or not. Boy, it's actually some really good looking soil. I want to show you. Look at that. I thought it was going to be kind of nasty looking, but it's really not. That soil actually looks really good to me. Go ahead and take my pine tree. Get all those roots in there. Set my camera back up. Well, there's the first pine tree transplanted. I want to get like at least 15 or 20 of them planted, you know, in throughout this brush. Kind of diversify everything in here and get a little bit of mix. You know, these pine trees are really awesome cover for the deer in the cold weather and snow, and they love to bed under them. So the more I can get in here, you know, the more I can get them to bed. They already like bedding on these little humps right in here in the swamp. They feel safe with all this brush, so the more cover I can get them, the better. So we'll check back on this here in a month or so and see how it's actually doing and if it actually survived. I think it would. We'll see. just for the heck of it, let's throw this woodchuck in front of this trail camera over here and see what comes and eats on it. Got a trail camera already set up over here. Set it right there, and the trail camera's on it right there, so we'll see what comes and eats on it. There's a fresh turkey scratching. Looks like they've actually been dusting in here too. I'm right off the edge of the food plot. They've been scratching in there a lot. There's one more spot I wanted to check out for sheds over here off the backside of Tracy's food plot. It's the only spot I really haven't looked thoroughly in here for Oldie or Goofy sheds, so we're gonna go for a quick walk down through here and see if we can't stumble across one of those sheds. I'm pretty much done shed hunting, but I wanted to look this over just for peace of mind, to know that I covered everything I thought I could cover. So let's go check it out. Here's a big scrape from this fall. Well, I just stumbled across this area right here. It's got tons and tons of deer hair in this bed. I mean, there's hair all over the place right here, but I don't see any dead deer. Just seems like there's way too much hair right here for there not to be a dead deer, so I'm gonna look around in here pretty close and see what I come up with. I'll turn you on if I come across anything. Just found another bed with a whole bunch of hair in it. I think that, I'm beginning to think that it's just when a deer bedded down here and it was a really cold night, their hair froze to the snow, and when they got up, it ripped a bunch off. I don't think these are from dead deer. I think it's just their hair froze to the ground and they stood up and lost some. That's what I'm starting to think. Well, I just went for one heck of an extensive walk, and all I've got to show for it is this. I think I'm officially throwing in the towel on Oldie and Goofy. I've looked absolutely everywhere I could look to try to find them, and all I can figure is that they're on the neighbors to the east of us. I can pretty confidently say they're not on ours or Tracy's. So I can rest easy knowing I searched every square foot of this property looking for them. Let's see if we can find another woodchuck or something. That's going to do it on this video, but Kaylee wants to show you something really cool with our new Yeti cups.
I don't even know where one is.
You don't?
No.
Where are they?
I don't know. You clearly caught me off guard. I'm trying to do the laundry. Babe.
What?
Go away.
Let's see if we can find the new Yeti cups we got. There's one of them.
That's the coaster.
Look, this is the coaster.
Colster.
Colster?
Colster. Yeah, C-O-L-S-T-E-R.
Tell us how it works.
Self-explanatory. Put your can in here and put the lid on.
Take 2.
Okay. If anyone...
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Take 4.
That's 3. Can't you count Climber Pirate?
We tried this twice before
Okay,
already.
so that should be 5. So if any... Stop laughing! Why are you laughing?
Okay, go ahead.
What do you want me to say? Welcome back, everybody!
Go ahead.
Done! Okay. Cliff, you can't laugh and then have the video shaking and think this is gonna work out.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yes.
It's time to be mature. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna start speaking, so don't start laughing or making stupid faces.
Okay.
So we did get in our Yeti tumbler in the Colster, just in case anyone wanted to see them before purchasing. This is the 12-ounce Colster. So a 12-ounce can would fit in this. You just take the top off, which screws on, put the can in, put the top on, and screw it on. Cliff, why are you laughing? This is not funny. So this is the Colster.
Here, let me get it focused. There we go.
And these are the Yeti branded products. So they have a lifetime warranty. And this is the tumbler. And these come with the magnetic tops, which are a lot nicer in my opinion than straws. So they just have the nice magnetic top. And they both have a lifetime warranty. So if for some reason the paint were to peel, and this is actually, this is not painted on there. I don't know, what would you say, like etched? I don't know. That's actually built in, it's not just a painting. So, Yeti created all of these products. Pretty sweet. You should go get one.
Where can they find one?
Clifford's gonna provide you the link below. It's a direct link.
You got it. Thanks for watching, everybody.